Hello, everyone. Today we will discuss hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing, a number of tests I had already uploaded in my YouTube channel. Hypothesis testing, first we have to understand what is hypothesis testing, how we have to categorize hypothesis testing. Do you understand hypothesis testing can be divided into two parts, parametric test and non-parametric data, right? Non-parametric test. I have already discussed these things in my earlier videos also, and number of the tests I had already uploaded in my on my YouTube channel. So parametric tests are those tests that are applied on metric data. When the data is metric, there is the numbers. But when non-parametric tests are applied when data is non-metric, that means categorical data is here. Then again, parametric test would be divided into two parts, one sample, two sample, right? One sample if the data is here, to t-test, z-test you are going to apply. When there is the two sample, then you're going to apply independent sample. You have to categorize whether it is an independent sample or it is a dependent sample. Independent sample, if there's the independent sample, that means you're going to apply t-test, z-test. When the data is dependent sample, then you're going to apply pair t-test. I had already given my pair t-test video. I had already explained you what is the difference between independent sample and dependent sample. What do you mean by one sample? What do you mean by two sample? Right. One sample means when you have taken one sample from one single sample you have, right? So this is the on this particular sample you're going to apply t-test or z-test, right? Any one test. But two sample means you have taken twice. You have taken twice, right? These samples. When these samples are not related to each other, at that moment you're going to apply independent samples. Matlab you are treating as independent samples. These samples are independent to each other and you are going to apply independent t-test or z-test. But when these samples dependent on each other, right? For example, pre and post. If I would say, suppose this is an MBA class, and before given any training, before given any certification course, we have recorded their marks, right? And after giving them any training or any course we have delivered to them, after that again we have taken test and we have recorded their marks. Then we are going to compare. So this is known as pair. Then we are going to apply pair t-test. Pair t-test means after sample is dependent on pre-sample, right? Pre and post marks are relative, right? So we want to compare both these marks, whether there is any improvement or not. Same thing that is apply in the corporates also. In the corporates, what is happening? I mean, you had identified some number of the employees and you are giving them training. So whether their performance is increased after giving this training, right? So then we have to compare before giving training what is their outcomes, and after providing them training what is their outcomes or their outputs. So we can compare. So this there is we are going to apply pair t-test, correct? Pair t-test, right? But there is independent sample means there is no relationship. Let's say I would like to compare MBA with BBA. I would like to compare MBA with medical students. So that means both the samples are independent to each other, right? There is no relevance. So then we are going to apply independent t-test and z-test. I'm sure this part is clear to you, right? Now we come to the non-parametric data. Non-parametric data, when we are talking about, that is non-metric data. That means it is a categorical data, right? Here is again it can be divided into two parts, one sample and two samples, right? When there is the one sample is similar to this, right? One sample, but difference is this is the parametric data, metric data. Then these tests we are going to apply, but this is the non-parametric data. So one sample, here is chi-square test you can apply, KS test I had already uploaded in my previous videos. Runs test, yes, of course. I would upload in the next series. The next coming up video is run test in the next video. And binomial test, today I will tell you what is binomial test, how it will work, right? And that is one sample. Two sample, when we are talking about two sample, again divided into independent and dependent. Same is here, independent and dependent. Independent sample, when we talk about, we can apply chi-square test. I had already uploaded Mann-Whitney test. I had already uploaded this video. KS test, I had already uploaded. When we talk about dependent test, sign test, Wilcoxon test already uploaded, Necknemar test, and chi-square test. I had already uploaded Wilcoxon test and chi-square test. I had already uploaded, right? So today we will discuss binomial test, how it will work, and where we have to apply, what we want to test, what we want to check, right? So this is the non-parametric technique, binomial test. Binomial test means it's a very simple thing. Binomial test distribution. Suppose you are tossing a coin, right? So this is expected, right? Let's say you have tossed this coin 200 times. So 100 time is head and 100 time 50-50% chances, 50-50% probability, and 100 times that would be tail, right? So same is here. The binomial test measures the distribution of values, measures the distribution of values is binomially distributed or not. Whatever these values, whether these are equally distributed or not. Binomial distribution assumes that any outcome is equally distributed if p value is right. So we would like to check its probability. So यहाँ मैंने example, I have taken this one example, serial number and gender, right? I had taken total 90 samples, 90 observations. 90 sample is here, and you can see here 1 and 2. 1 stands for male and 2 stands for female. 1, 2, these are their respondents gender. So I would like to check this thing. Distribution of male and female does not differ significantly of binomial assumptions of equal probability. That means we are presuming here distribution of male and female does not differ significantly. That means they are at par, they are equal to each other, right? I mean, they are both these male and female ratio is equal. So we would like to prove whether null hypothesis is accepted or rejected. This is again a hypothesis testing, and this is the non-parametric test binomial distribution, but this is again a hypothesis testing. So what I have to do, I have taken my SPSS file. SPSS file, you could see here in the SPSS file. I have taken, there are serial number, gender 1. Gender 1 मैंने क्यों लिया? I mean, I will explain you later on. Serial number and gender. First, we will work on these things, right? Then I will tell you why I had put it gender 1 also. Serial number, that is simply just a number, so it would be nominal. Gender is numeric, right? That is ordinal, right? Because I have defined here, you could see here, 1 means male and 2 means female. 1 means male and 2 means female. I have already defined here. Then here is same with gender 1, maybe 1 means male and 2 means female, right? Now, only we require these. This one is the only one sample I required, because this is the one sample test. The gender 1, though I have taken another example. So gender 1 we will not touch. Only we have to concentrate on gender. So this is the serial number, gender 1, right? अभी हम gender 1 को ignore कर रहे हैं. Gender 1 से हमें कोई लेना देना नहीं है, right? It is just a replacement of this gender, because I would like to show you something. This one is the 90 respondent data. I had already copied from my Word document. I had already taken this data from this place, right? And now what we have to do, we would analyze. We will go to non-parametric test. Legacy, there's the one sample, independent sample, related sample, then legacy dialogues में हम जाएंगे. And this, you could see after chi-square is the binomial. We will click on this binomial, right? And after this, we are working only on gender. We are not working on gender one. So gender को we have to shift towards the right side because test variable test. अब आप देखिए test proportion में 0.50 means what we are talking about, text proportion 50-50%. That means equally distributed or not. That means we want to check in this sample whether male and female ratio is equal or there is a difference, right? So now we will run. Okay. Now you could see here. There is the हम इसको ignore कर रहे हैं, right? We are ignoring this part. You could see here. This is the output. Gender group 1 male is male कितना है हमें 75. Right? No, not sorry. This one is this data gender 1. Male, this one is the old result. Male is 43, female is 47. So more or less they are similar. 50% test proportion, right? Significance 0.752, and this value is much higher than 0.005, right? So that means we are going to accept clear cut. We can say I will copy this test value here. You could see here, this is the group 1 male is 43, female 47, and this one is the significance value is 0.752. So what could be my interpretation? My interpretation would be distribution of male and female does not differ significantly or binomial assumption of equal probability. So now we can say why, because p value is, that is the p value, right? We can say p value, what is this? P value is greater than, p value is greater than किससे 0.05. That is greater than. In this case, what we have to do, null hypothesis will be accepted. Right? यही हम पिछले वीडियोस में बात करते हैं. Null hypothesis will be accepted and alternate hypothesis will be rejected. Null hypothesis हमारी क्या कह रही है? This is the null hypothesis. You could see here, distribution of males and females does not differ significantly or binomial assumptions of equal probability. So distribution of male and female does not differ significantly or binomial assumptions of equal probability. Correct? The distribution male and female ka does not differ significantly or binomial assumptions of equal probability. That means कोई difference नहीं है, both are same. Now I will come to the same file. Now, what is the role of this gender one? Now we will ignore this gender because I would like to opposite of this, when null hypothesis is going to reject it and alternate hypothesis is going to accept it. So gender one. Now we will concentrate only on this. We will ignore this part. Analyze non-parametric test, right? Legacy, again, legacy dialogues and binomial. Right, gender ko we will return back, and gender 1, that we have to shift towards the right side test variable. Again, test proportion is same. Now we will press OK. Now you could see here this table. Again, we will copy this table to my Word document. I think there's the less clarity, right? So I will shift towards the, this is my output 1. I had already explained it. This is the output 2. So output 2 is gender male 75 and female 15, right? So that means आप देखिए ये देखने से ही पता लग रहा है because there's the lot of huge difference in the male and female ratio. Male are 75, female are only 15, and this much, this one is the also certified here. Significance value is 0.000, that is less than 0.05. So ultimately what we have to say, the p value associated with this comparison is p equal to 0.000. It shows men and women do differ significantly from the binomial assumptions of equal probability. So null hypothesis rejected and alternate hypothesis will be accepted. So that is why I have taken two kinds of sample, two kinds of data, right? Because just for to explain to you gender and gender 1. Gender, when we are taking gender, we are ignoring gender 1 because so in this case, null hypothesis accepted. But gender 1 case, right, when null hypothesis is rejecting, and alternate hypothesis acceptance. So you understand how binomial distribution will work, and you can apply this test for the non-parametric techniques where is the your data is non-metric, right? You can apply this test. I hope this video would be helpful to you to in your research, and definitely I am going to upload next videos on runs test. That is again a non-parametric technique, how the run test will be work out, right? Thank you.